Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show. Don't touch that remote. We got a great show here today. This show's about helping people, and it's helping veterans. Veterans who were fortunate enough to come back. We have veterans that came back that are, pretty well off. They can take care of themselves. Now, this program here is to help some of the veterans that need help. And we have it's a project, and it's all new to me. And my guest today is going to tell me about it, and I'm going to be learning just like you. So I'm going to be asking some questions. My audience up there, I got Joe Book right up there in the corner. He's going to be asking questions, and then we got that lady with the green dress. She comes here every show. Now, tell them who you are.
Hi, my name is Christine Sherbert. I have a company that we've been developing real estate for quite some time now. And one of the things I've known is, I run across applicants all the time when they come for the rental units, and a lot of them have served post 9/11, and they suffer with PTSD, which is...
Tell us what that is.
It's post-traumatic stress syndrome, and it's...
Stress.
Yeah, they come back. I've heard stories where people wake up in the middle of the night, and they think they're back in war, and it's really hard for them to function with a full-time job. Some of them are coming back, they get disability. They get a very little income after putting their lives on the line for us, and it's hard for them to function with a full-time job. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to help them put their families into homes.
That's right. You just touched on something. Families. In other words, it's the veteran that sometimes what you're talking about, some of the problems they have, it destroys families, pull them apart. So now it's just putting the families together, and you're having somebody oversee it, right?
We're putting the units together, so it's actually not a rental, it's not a loan, it's a condominium that they're going to get. So we're doing 2-bedroom condominiums, and they come with 2 full baths. But the most important thing about this project is when we did our research, we found out that it was very necessary for individuals that had this disorder to have outside access. So all the units are going to be coming with a balcony so that they can actually go outside and get the fresh air that they need when they feel so overwhelmed. And the nice thing about this is one of the stresses that they have is not just from serving in war, it's about putting the roof over their head for their family. Mm-hmm. And this is going to take a lot off their plate so they can live a normal life.
I have a Keystone Clinic, Dr. Verghese, and he has to do with what you're talking about. And I think he would be able to help once you get going there to help out with somebody they're depressed or whatever it may be. So that would be a helping hand, and I think he would enjoy helping out.
Right, I know him, and he's actually an expert when it comes to working with individuals that have depressions or disorders like that.
Yeah. Oh, so now, Norristown. We're from Norristown. Norristown, county seat. And it's going to be in Norristown. Now, tell me what the scoop is here now. Well, there's a 900 block, right? Point it out.
1,000 block of DeKalb Street. And as you'll see, that this building is pretty dilapidated right now. It's actually falling apart. We have done a clean out. I think we had maybe 4 huge dump trucks full of garbage that came out of there.
Who's dump trucks? Who's helping you?
Master Cola Trucking. Out of King of Prussia. Todd Mastercola and Karen Mastercola have been a big help with this project. One of the reasons that my heart became dear to this project is because my girlfriend Karen had lost her husband, and he was a very big supporter to the veterans, Mark Mastercola. We've actually named this building Mastro Building in his memory.
Well, touch base with Pat Mascara, too. He could be helpful with trash and helping out, He has the big bins he gets there where you throw your trash in, So.
Yeah, and we've cleaned up. There was huge trees there that were just coming out of the concrete, and we fixed the structural on the one side so that it would stop falling down, and secured the building to keep out, some of the vagrants that were coming through the neighborhood and using it as a party house there. So we are keeping an eye on it. I'm very anxious to break ground and really start forward and moving with the project.
Now, how many buildings we're talking about here?
Well-
Did somebody donate these or what? Where'd they come from?
My company actually purchased the building a few years
Your
ago.
company?
My company.
What's the name of that company?
It's Ario Enterprises. So
What is it, real estate?
we're a real estate company, and we help people find solutions for pending
So,
property
I mean,
problems.
Wait. They got the buildings, right?
We bought the building, yes.
You bought the building,
Correct.
and you turned them over. No profit there.
No profit.
Well, that's nice.
Thank you.
That's wonderful, you know? Okay, you know, that we should have more people around like that. So, and, you know, in Norristown, I would like to check with the Patriotic Sons of America, too. I think they would be helpful, too. And we got the different organizations that would jump in both feet, I'm sure. And I'm sure you have your contacts. But I have some people I know, too. In fact, I'll call up the governor, right? Hello, Governor. Yeah. Well, how about this project here, maybe, you know, throw some money this direction, you know? Yeah, okay. All right, we'll get in touch with you. All right, do something for the veterans, okay? And things are looking not too good out there, so get ready. All right. All right. If I don't hear from you, I'm going to call you 6 o'clock in the morning, okay? Okay, Governor. All right, go back to sleep. Thanks. Okay. All right, Rock? No. All right, now what?
Well, we actually had a nonprofit come to us because they saw what we were doing with this project, and they saw the need for moving forward quickly with it because of so many people looking for housing out there.
Right.
So we actually got together with Prosper Economic Development Corporation of Pennsylvania.
Go ahead, tell me about it.
It's a 501(c)(3). They're located down in Philadelphia, but they know that Norristown is the next big horizon, which is great. You know, Norristown's finally getting some recognition and getting on the
Right.
map. And I just feel that Norristown has so much to offer with the new businesses that are coming into town, all the street facades that are coming in here. You know, with the veterans, I mean, they can go right down to Riverfront Park and fish and boat and all
Right.
kinds of
That's
things.
another thing. We're working, my guest was here yesterday. We're talking about cleaning up the rivers, so there'll be picnic to clean up the shores. And they have some kind of machine that cleans the river. It gets all the weeds and branches, anything that's in the water. So we're working on that. You know, we can make that, you know, Norristown has that, along Hawes Avenue there is developing, you know. We got the dragon boats and you got different people. So there's a lot happening here in Norristown. And I'm glad to hear that this is just unbelievable, you know, with helping veterans, giving them a house and taking care of them. It's unheard of.
And the Dragon Boat Team is actually open for the entire public. There's recreational, competitive, and there's actually a youth team. They're always looking for members, and they can just show up
I
down
had
there.
him on the TV show here.
Yeah.
I had that Jim Waters was a big help on that. He has a barge, and we're going to go along the river, and I'm going to film all the tires and tanks and junk that's along the river and make it beautiful, you know. So, all right. So this is our program. Now, what else you want to tell me about this program?
Well, I like to show you how we're going to take this terrible building and actually turn it around. Because like I said, we want to give people nice homes to live in.
Yeah, right.
And not just those tiny little apartments that are just built with, you know, 4 walls painted white. We really want to make it a home and not like a rental apartment. So as you can see, this is
All right,
pretty...
I'll hold it and you talk.
All right, this is pretty dilapidated now. When we had first acquired the building, you can see we had to go do some structural work to the side, and this is why some of the pieces on the side are already done, because it was in a collapsed state. So we were able to secure the building, and let me turn the page here. And here is what the face of the facade will look at. And when we did our research, we found how important it was to have not just housing, but a community. So we had asked the municipality if they would approve an internet cafe there where people could go down and get some sandwiches, some coffee, some tea, and just, you know, have
Right.
a little, we call it chat and chew, right?
That's another thing. After you get there, you know, you got the different stores like ShopRite and different places will donate food. And also, I think the Norristown High School, they have a cooking school that's up there. they could be helping, they could send food down, or they could cook something. There's so many agencies out there. So what we'll do, all these agencies, we'll just rattle some cages and come on out. Come on, come on. Don't sit there.
And like I said, I spoke a little bit about the outdoor access and how important it is for people that have PTSD. So what we did is we created a nice little patio setting. Can we switch that over? Sorry, the
How
pages
about
is...
health? Somebody, we're going to have somebody oversee, like a doctor come in, volunteer to check the health in case they need some kind of physical needs.
Well, most of the patients already are under some type of medical
Okay,
care.
yeah, okay, the veterans, yes, yes.
But you
Same
know-
thing with me. I use the veterans up at Coatesville.
But we're
In
always
fact,
open.
I got to go there tomorrow and get my hearing aids adjusted. They're not working right. And Joe Bookwhite, he hollers in my ear and I can't hear him.
But we're always open to suggestions and input. We'll be taking applications in the next few months for individuals that want to come on board for the selection committee to actually live in these houses. Once the applications are submitted, they'll be actually doing them in a lottery drawing.
Right.
So it's
How'd
nice
you
and-
get involved in this?
Well, you know,
How you get involved in this?
Well, years ago, I took a contract position over at the Willow Grove Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base.
Where?
Willow Grove Naval Air
Yeah,
Station Joint
yeah,
Reserve
okay.
Base. And I created a lot of great friends there, you know, and they were all called out for 9/11 when it happened. And a lot of those folks didn't come back. And a lot of the individuals came back and they were pretty messed up in their mind. And it's just so sad to see how little support that they get for actually sacrificing their time with their families to go
Right,
overseas, over
right,
abroad
right.
to protect our freedom. So
Right.
I really wanted to be able to give back to the veterans and really offer some assistance to their families as well.
So you jumped in both feet.
I did, not knowing too much about it or how I was going to make it happen. But I said, if we can find a way to make it happen, let's do it.
All right, here we got one from Joe Bookwhite. Bookwright. And he's got, ask the questions. He's over in the audience in front row.
What can regular folks do to help? We're asking right now, the project has been purchased.
What was the question?
It said, what can regular folks do to help? So
Okay.
we're looking to have a presence over there. We're looking to keep the property clean. I can't be there 24/7. If you're in the neighborhood and you go by and you see there's some
Right.
trash out there, you know, please pick it up, put it in the cans, put it out for the trash. If you see people loitering there, you know, please talk, you know, ask them to move on. You know what happens when properties
Yeah.
are vacant. So we really want to start the presence out there. We are taking donations. We do have a website.
All right, donation. Where can I send them?
We actually have partnered with the 5013C, Prosper
In
Economic.
other words, tax deductible.
Tax deductible, yes. And you can mail a check in to us right here. We have the address. You want to make it payable to Prosper Economic Development Corporation of Pennsylvania, and the address
Let's
is,
see if we can put that on the screen.
that'll be great. And that'll just go to 200 Bar Harbor Drive, Suite 400 in Conshohocken. We also have a website. You can go to freehomesforvets.com, and that's open for the general public. It's a GoFundMe campaign. Please, no donation is too small. We're actually looking to raise our first $10,000 so that we can get the permits and pay for the structurals and start with the project there. We're looking to raise close to $950,000 to complete this whole project so that everybody can walk in free.
Good. All right, here's another question for the lady with the green dress up there in the balcony. Read it out loud.
It says, who is advising you on how these units are designed for vets? That's a very good question. We actually partnered with Morrissey, James Morrissey. They're an architectural firm, and they're located in Flowertown. They've been a great big help out there. We also worked with Structural Labs, and they're out of Westchester, and they're the ones that have just done the structural prints for us for the municipality.
Oh, okay.
So-
All right, here's one with the guy up there with that beard on the right-hand side. How will housing be distributed?
Distribute it. We'll be
That's going to be the
selection
professional.
committee, yeah. They're going to go through it. I'm working with Val Secree. She was actually a commanding officer in the Navy, and her husband, Jim Secrease. I've invited them on, and we'll be looking for more volunteers to participate on the selection committee. on the application. They'll be invited to write their story, and they'll have to meet the qualification. They must have served post 9/11 and have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and with a family there.
Well, you know, I want to help in some way. Now, this show will be aired in a good part of Montgomery County, and we want to see, are you going to have a ribbon cutting or something?
Absolutely, and we're looking to have that as soon as we're able to pull the first permit there. So we have already done some of the cleanup. I think we pulled out 4 or 5 big dump loads of trash that was stored inside when we bought it. You know, we rescued a few little cats that were inside there, and we secured the building so that they're not getting in anymore. But some of the neighborhood seems to be taken care of, and we took some over to the SPCA so they could find good homes.
All right, now for the groundbreaking, I have scissors, and I'll be only too happy to cut the ribbon. And also, I like to check with the 28th Tank Company on with the Fairfield Road, and see maybe they can bring some kind of equipment there, and we could get some of the military people. I like to get somebody to sing the Star Spangled Banner. I like to see some flags there, and so I'll help you, whatever it is. I'll throw it to you. You use what you want to use, and you know.
I love it. I love it.
We want Norristown to you know, stand out, and you know, we say Norristown sometimes has a bad image or anything, but this is outstanding. You know, I don't know of anybody else doing this, you know, so we're the first ones out there. So now, you're always going to have somebody that don't like something, okay, even though it's, look, they put Christ on the cross, okay? So, how's the neighborhood? Here's one here. This guy must be a lawyer. He's up there, that guy with that, take your hat off, you're inside here. And how has the neighborhood responded to this?
The neighborhood has responded tremendously to it. We've had a lot of support.
You made a contact with the people?
We did. Arbor Heights is very excited, and that's the new development that Sarah Peck had put up directly across the street on the 1000 block of DeKalb, and they keep coming over and like, when's the cafe going to open?
Oh my God.
And
wait, do you have a cafe there?
there's going to be a cafe down there. Like I said, it's so important not only to build the homes, but to build a community. So we wanted to have indoor seating, outdoor
That's great.
seating. My hopes is to have some, you know, people bring some music, some acoustic guitars down, and
I'll supply some music for you. Some of the talent that comes on my show here.
some poetry reading, and, you know, book readings for young people. You know, whatever needs to be done. Maybe they could do some artwork in the
We want the place
courtyard.
to be a happy place. We don't want to
Absolutely.
be like the guy, you know, we want to be strong. We want to be able to, you know, enjoy life.
Well, you know, teams win.
Huh?
Teams win.
Yeah.
And that's what I say. This is, you know, a community affair, and we're just looking to really get it off the ground, build a community, build great connections, great resources, not
Right.
only for the individuals that are there occupying the units, but for the community. And that's why it was so important to have the cafe, to actually have a focal point for, you know, everyone to come in and just have a conversation. Not everybody can
Right.
afford internet, and now they'll be able to come in and get some
That'd
free
be good.
internet and some coffee.
How about the borough? Have you contacted anybody in the borough? Any cooperation or anything from the council? Have you talked to anybody there?
I have talking to some people in the community that have had prior experience with municipality, but I haven't gotten any response from the municipality. I'd like to get some. They approved the
How about
project.
the administrator? You talked to the Jones?
I
Nothing?
haven't been able to reach him. I sent him a few emails and left a few messages, but they wouldn't have approved the project, right?
They approved it?
They approved the project. The project has been approved.
Who approved that? Building
Zoning. We went
inspector?
in front of zoning.
Oh, okay.
So we had to go in front of zoning to get the change done. And they've really worked with us and gave a lot of great input from the planning and the zoning and the council members. And this is really why this came through. I mean, I remember Mary D'Souza, when we first, she was on council at that time, and she gave a lot of input to us for this project and a lot of support behind there. We had great input from the solicitor, who was very excited about seeing this happen. So we've had some support from the municipality on moving the project forward.
Well, yeah, that's right. When the time comes, I'm sure they're going to jump in.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm an ambassador. I don't have no power, but I have a little bit of influence, you know,
I
with
see.
people, and I'm sure that they're going. Now, another thing, I'll make a contact with, we got 3 county commissioners that are working on pretty good, and they want to help Norristown. And we got Val, we got Lawrence, the new guy, great guy, and also Joe Gale. 3 commissioners, and they could be able to help, and I will touch base with them. You haven't touched base with them yet, have you?
No, Mary Ellen, who's on our committee, Mary
Yeah,
Ellen
well,
Degerford.
I'll touch base with them and see what, even if I have to have a special program on this, you know, we'll just, but see, there's so many things going on, and one thing at a time, you know?
Absolutely.
All right, what else you want to tell me? All right,
Well, we're looking to get started right away. If you are one of those candidates that are post 9/11 that have a family and you are a veteran that's suffering with PTSD, you know, please reach out to us. You can reach me through the website there and just send an email through, you know, freehomesforvets.com, and that's all spelled out. So Free Homes for Vets. You
here's
can also
another one, there's another lawyer up there. What's say out loud?
tell us more about the development on the projects. I can. A matter of fact, I have some great prints here. Would you like to see?
Go ahead, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So right here, just let me flip through them like this. So right here, this is the project. This is the exterior. And then, of course, we wanted to meet the parking requirements. Can we flip that page over? Okay. And then we put some great parking in the back, and we really wanted to make sure that we had some great curb appeal there, so we've got lots of greenery going in. And I think if you turn the page, no, not that page, I'm sorry. Let me show you some of these here. Are we able to zoom in on some of these schematics here? We wanted to make sure that everybody wasn't put into tiny little houses, tiny little condos.
The layout.
Yeah, so all these units are roughly between 950 and 980 square feet. So this is actually the first floor here where we're going to put the commercial tenant, which will be the cafe that it's been approved for.
Ah.
And you can see
You
that
gonna have Zeps down there?
oh, I don't know if Luz would get too
Pizza.
happy if I brought
Yeah,
Zeps
pizza.
there. But we got some outdoor seating here, and then on the unit here, we've got the first unit on the first floor. And this is here we got the guest bedroom and the master bedroom, and you can see they each have their own individual bathroom here. And then we have the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen area, and it's real
God.
easy because
Beautiful.
even if they're disabled, they're still able to get around on that first floor unit with a wheelchair there. So that one
Oh,
is
yeah,
being made that
yeah,
way.
that would be for
Yeah.
access with the handicapped.
Yes, and then here we got the 2 units on the second floor here, and you can see they're not chopped up and they're not right next door to each other. And that was the one thing too, is, you know, because of some of the symptoms that occur with individuals that have PTSD, it might get loud at certain times because they wake up and
Yeah.
they're shell shocked, honestly. So there's a separation between the units through the corridor there, so they're on separate ends of the building. And this is an old plaster building, so the walls are very, very thick.
Yeah, well,
And we'll be doing some soundproofing inside the
turn
units.
the radio on loud. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So the units are very great, and like I said, each one of them
All
will
right.
have their private
Here's
balcony.
one. In 5 years, what would you hope to see in the building?
In the building. I like to see it fully occupied. I like to see the families thriving and staying together. Divorce rate is very high.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. Staying together
Absolutely.
and being happy. You know, we want to make it a happy place. And I'll swing by there and maybe sing a couple. Hey, Lombardi, see Walsonati. I'll sing a couple little songs. No?
Absolutely.
Jazz it up a little bit.
You're welcome
You don't like
anytime,
it?
Hank.
Okay.
Anytime.
Now, I would say, yeah, it's something that's needed. It's helping something that, you know, some people, veterans, whatever it may be, fall through the cracks. So we're there to catch them, okay? And I think this program is just, it's one of the nicest programs I've ever had. I'm doing this show for 28 years, and I'm saying this is something I'm hoping that there's a lot of follow-up with people that are watching this show.
Well, I'm
Okay.
hoping that we can continue this spirit and not only stop with this one building. I'm hoping we can continue with additional products in the future so we can actually fill more homes and help more veterans.
Yeah, wait, let me do that again.
I'm looking to continue this project and build more homes for more veterans to
Right,
keep
right.
families together and help them.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like another little village, you know. I think it's so great. And I hope there's not another war out there, but, you know, we'll take care of what we got here now, you know. But I think, like I said, I like to touch base with 28 Tank and the Veterans Outfit to be there for your grand opening. And I want you to let me know maybe a week before, and so I can announce it here on my show, that who's going to be there and what you're going to do. I like to see a lot of American flags there. I like to see some veterans there. So I like to see some soldiers. I want to see some policemen there, and a lot of policemen are veterans. So we got, you know, double exposure there. Okay.
Awesome, really appreciate that.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about you. About you go to school. What school did you go to?
I went to Chautauqua Institute Computer Learning Center, Montgomery County Community College, and
I'm a graduate there too.
and I took some small business development over at Wharton. So, but I tell you, most recently, a few years ago, I actually became involved with a gentleman who's been coined as America's Small Business Expert. He's been on CNN, Fox News, several other stations, and he has really developed a program to help entrepreneurs and small business owners. We're working on bringing a lot of those resources to the community. I was just contacted by Regis in Conshohocken, which is office space for people that are just starting out.
Oh, yeah, one about the book. The last thing about this book. Let's talk about this here.
Yeah,
we only got 30 seconds to go.
Oh,
Tell
my
me something
goodness.
about this book.
Well, this book has great information, great resources in it for
And that's
individuals.
you. You're one of the...
I am Christine Sherbert, and if anybody wants to purchase the book or would like to take a look at the book, they can reach me at the 215-550-4924 or through our corporate website, which is Ario, A-R-I-O, LLC.com. And they can email me from there. I'll get them a copy of the book. So, and,
All right.
and
it's
always
all
on
about-
Amazon too.
What's the short?
Inspirational stories to help motivate you, inspire you, to help create additional success or help you start your business.
Good. All right. Who should I salute for this program? Who the guy that...
Bill Walsh, and I'm handling it here for the Philadelphia area. So
Who else? I'm going to salute.
Hank Cisco for bringing
Oh,
the
no,
resources out here to
yeah,
the community. You've done a great
This is
job.
great.
I want to thank you for everything that you've done for the community over the years. You're always involved with everything.
You know, my mom said, do good, forget. Do bad, and regret. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for allowing us to come into your home and talk about this helping veterans. And, you know, I can't think of anything more important right now to have something here in Norristown, the county seat. And I want to thank you so much for coming here, and also the man that the real estate that bought the buildings and is donating them. It's unbelievable. So until we meet again, keep bobbing and weaving, left hand high, stick and move, keep your trunks off the canvas, and may God bless each and every one. And please, help this project. A little bit of, get that green Folan stuff out of your pocket. Don't get them fish hooks in your pocket. You know, that one guy said he had short arms and long pockets and he couldn't reach the money. So get the money. Governor, hear from you. Grazia. Okay, let's have a little, here, to your health. And you got your health, baby. You got everything. Alla salute.